I said, "Hello class, my name is Nikki Leousis, and asked you how you're doing. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to introduce yourself in French. Just a simple introduction, nothing too complicated right now. I have been taking French for 5 years, and I think it's very important because French is not only spoken in France, but in the Caribbean, parts of the Middle East, Africa, and Canada. So, I've taken the liberty of having a little chart for you, and there are 3 separate parts of introducing yourself in French that are very important. So, you have how to say hello. Okay, you are probably very familiar with bonjour, but there are 2 separate ways to say hello that we're going to learn today. We have hello, which is bonjour, which is the formal way of saying hello, and we have salute, which is the informal. Bonjour you would use with a professor or someone that's older than you, or let's say an employer. Salute you probably use with your mother, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, or a couple of close friends. And then you would have how to address someone. In French, it is very important to address the person you're speaking to because, contrary to popular belief, that French people are very polite. And if you don't address the person that you're speaking to when you are talking to them, or you enter a boutique and someone says, like to you, bonjour, monsieur, and you just say salute, they're going to be like, oh my goodness, that person is really rude. So I would expect bonjour, madame, back. So now you have to figure out how to address the person that you're talking to. Madame would be a married lady, someone that's probably older than you or that looks like they're a teenager. Monsieur is a male. It's pretty simple. And then mademoiselle is a little bit tricky. I usually use it as a young lady or someone that is unmarried. It can be an insult to use it if someone's like, let's say 19, because who knows, they might be married. You don't know their life story. So I typically just use madame every time I address a woman. And the last part is to simply say your name, and that is je m'appelle blah blah blah, whatever your name is. And if you use all parts of these, it can sound totally different depending on the situation. Salut, brother. Salut, Tanner. Bonjour, professor. And you can use it in any situation, and I find it is very useful to speak French because it breaks down the language barrier that you can have when you travel as much as someone like I do, or if you teach ESL, which is English as a second language like I do, because it creates common ground for the non-English speaker. And it's like, okay, you took the time to learn some of my language, now I'll get the time to learn some of yours. So, and that is why I think it's very important to learn French, and that's why I taught you today how to introduce yourself in French today. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to learn how to introduce yourself in French. And au revoir.